diminish your thoughts, provoke the new era. Become a bit terror, but my only rival is my shadow. We run the play back if it's my own error. Get low to the ground, it's getting better like I told you before. Double up a dead road cheddar. L to the J, say stay laced. Here's my car, me with a flush, and I'm the ace.
Persona 3 is unquestionably a love or very much despised game. After finally beating it, this is how I felt.
See how loud it gets on that one.
I'm willing to bet you like the opening cinematic. That's one of the ways Atlus tricks unsuspecting consumers into buying this game. It doesn't deserve to be classified as a game. It should be a film or book. I can't believe they had the audacity to release this 80-hour sleeping pill. Now, regardless of what I'm babbling about here, there are some obvious positives. I love the soundtrack. I mean, really, it's composed perfectly and is probably on par with most Final Fantasy music. About the only other decent aspect is the boss fights, and I'll get to them. It started with one of those traditional confusing anime scenes and presented a fantastic story for the first 2 hours. All kinds of intriguing events were taking place, people were transmogrifying into coffins, a hidden hour became available just after midnight, your school becomes a massive tower. So you and your dorm mates are all Persona users who fight these enemies called shadows during the dark hour. Personas are basically just Pokemon, and the blue-haired emo you play can use multiple ones. Here's the entire game flow. You grind mobs in that tower called Tartarus, and then you fight a moon boss. Every 30 days a full moon heralds another major boss, and Tartarus is just a training ground for prep. Otherwise, you're just walking around the school developing social links which empower the main character's persona when he creates a new one. That's it. I just described the whole 80 hours in about 50 words.
Yes, it's all coming back now. Ah yes, I remember.
What on earth am I so pissed about then? It sounds fun, doesn't it? Wrong. Tartarus is composed of floors connected to a block. Here's the problem. All of the blocks look the same. Imagine that for a moment. You fight in the same environment for almost every combat scenario in the game. It's tedious. Gaining just one level can take over 20 packs of shadows. You climb from one level of Tartarus to the next, clearing out enemies on 263 floors. Yes, 263 floors.
Stop. Let me out. Let me out. I want out.
Combat isn't fun either. Firstly, the PAL version operates significantly slower than the NTSC. The rules of fighting are thrilling with strategies like weaknesses and immunities, but don't get too excited. Here's the fundamental problem that seriously fucks up Persona 3. You can have 4 party members at once, but you can only ever control your character. That means you can barely make any decisions. Sure, you can change their tactics, but that doesn't stop Mitsuru from casting a charm spell on a goddamn boss.
Baby, baby. Oh yeah.
It's governed around RNG. They added 2 element types, light and darkness, which can instantly kill anyone. As far as I know, you can only ever have an immunity to one of those, meaning that if your luck fails, the game ends. Surely I can just revive down characters, right? Yes, I can, except for one major catch. If the protagonist dies, the game ends and all of your progress goes down the drain. I've reloaded the game so many times because of this.
Aigis is unconscious!
We did it.
And that's combat. You just grind your fucking brain out, and then it's time for another full moon. What's shocking is that during these events, it's clear that you're actually playing a game for once. The AI suddenly makes the correct decisions, and there are strategies to bring them down.
Last one. Don't let your guard down.
Next thing I'd like to converse about is social links. Now, these make up a third of the entire game, and, well, what are they? Text. Nothing more. Useless scrolls of text, just like this review. You read the most dull and uninteresting things ever. Why do I care if some fictional character is torn between becoming an artist and a doctor? Even the normal voice-acted characters are depressing. All of the girls seem to have major flaws. Mitsuru looks like she's 23 and has the vocabulary of someone that just studied the dictionary. Yukari is always pissed off. It's like menstruation is an hourly thing for her. And what the hell is that thing around her neck? I think I know where she came from, though.
The young girl in the schoolgirl uniform is Aren's personal bodyguard, 17-year-old Gogo Yubari. Gogo may be young, but what she lacks in age, she makes up for in madness.
Fuka, oh god, please don't make me. Listening to Fuka is worse than if I scraped a blackboard. Then there's Aigis, and well, she's a robot. You can even make them your girlfriends, but as for me, I'd rather be gay with Akihiko. That's Persona 3, an RPG that you play for bosses. My largest problem with this game is that it's more of an interactive book or movie than anything else. You hardly ever get to play. I want to be pressing buttons at least every few seconds. I want to be in control. If you like grinding to experience 5 blissful minutes every couple of hours and stories conceived in 5 minutes about someone's worthless life, this game is for you. Otherwise, play Persona 4. It's a much better game.